Hey Taurus, it's Lulu by Love with House of Oshun, and today I'm going to do your October 2019 spiritual conversation. It will be a meditative spiritual conversation. Thank you. I'm in my moon phase. Okay? And it is after 9 p.m. So ain't no telling what's going to come out, so I got the big girls for y'all. Now, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Any information that you need will be in the description box, darling. Yes. Thank you. If you read the community post from earlier today, if you are watching this the same day that I'm doing it, you will know that I was in the cellar yesterday. And I stepped out this morning. Okay. But I couldn't sit down and do y'all reading until what? Thank you. So let's go ahead and get it started. Get these all mixed up and around in here. This Venus energy is feeling so beautiful, okay? Regardless of how much of a broad I've been the past couple of days. Ooh, I have been abroad. A little Bernie Mac up in there. Angels, what information do you have for my bulls? Please and thank you. Thank you. Let's move this out the way. All right. Oh, bulls. Okay. Let's take this slow here tonight. Because ain't no telling what all gonna come up through here. When I'm in this Neptune energy, you just never know. Alright, let's take it slow. The first card out is a shitstorm. So some of you may have had some type of huge epiphany. There may have been some type of shift in your reality. This could be a mental shift or something that has transpired outside of your control. With this happening, what I feel right here is that you may be taking some time out to reflect. Some of you may have gone through something to the point where you don't feel like dealing with anyone because you're trying to balance yourself. You're trying to either balance your finances, balance your inner being, or make some type of... it's not that you're making light of the situation, but you're trying to just really figure some things out. It's right here. There's also... you may be dealing with a Libra here. But there's something to do with you bringing, weighing a situation to the point where you need more information. Some of you may be seeking guidance, whether it's within or without, you know. I also feel that whatever this is, it could have even been like something very emotional happened. Some of you may have abruptly become single out of nowhere, and you're just trying to figure this out. Because I do see here, what's crossing this shitstorm is that you're going into a meditative state. Some of you may be highly sensitive at this time, moving into that energy. So let me clarify these first three cards. You're just taking your time. Some of you don't want to get out or do anything, because you may be in a space of fearing what could possibly happen next. What could possibly go on next. King of Pentacles. This may have something to do with your job or this person. Something to do with your finances or the security of your home. Financial security. Here. I really feel like some of you may have been in a space. We're working through these cards, y'all. You may be in a space or be in a space. May have been in a space or you are currently in a space where you may have had some type of issue with this earth sign or whoever this is that may have caused some type of conflict in your life, or there may have been some type of disagreement between you and this person. Okay, yeah, it's someone in your life, because we got the Two of Cups. Someone spoke from their feelings. They may have spoken too soon or decided to cut out. I feel like there's a shift in your home. Either there's someone who moved in, or someone moved out, or someone moved away. Yeah. And it may have happened fast. You may have been in a space where you were trying to work things out or trying to communicate in a certain, communicate with this person. And you were trying to take the high road, or someone was trying to take the high road, whether it's you or the other person. Someone may have been trying to take the high road in the situation and couldn't get the clarity that they needed. I really feel that some of you may have even been in a space where there was an upset with your checking account, your savings account, some type of account. You may even be contemplating there may be some type of contemplation when it comes to which direction to go. Many of you are going to just continue to move forward regardless of whatever the shitstorm is. I really feel like it's between you and another person. Or it just could be between you trying to balance out what it is that you want in your life at this time. You've been thinking over what it is that you can walk away from, the way that you do things, or the people that you've been associated with, the way that there may have been some beliefs that you've walked away from as well. You're picking up a lot of intuitive nudges. You're getting a lot of intuitive nudges about your direction. And I feel like you're just really sitting in that energy before taking some type of leap. There may be a promotion or some type of career advancement for some of you as well. But what I'm seeing here is that you're trying to find a logical approach to a situation that happened out of nowhere. So moving away from that energy and more into you being in tune with what your vision is for your future at this time, and really taking into account how you will move forward. What is it that you can compromise, what you are willing to compromise to make things work. This may cause some type of anxiety. This may cause some type of stress. Some of you may be in a space where there's something or someone that you need to release yourself from in the month of October. It's Capricorn. Capricorn. You may have your hands tied on you may have your hands in a number of situations. Like you're spinning a lot of plates at one time, and you may need some help. And I feel like there's someone that you will be confiding in or conferring with who may be able to offer you some assistance. But you will assess that information that you receive from this person before making a decision. I do feel like there's someone who you will be discussing this with, whether it's a spiritual tie that you have with someone, whether it's you just trying to relieve yourself of how to get rid of something from you, whether it's a spiritual attachment, whether it's not being able to relieve yourself of some type of thoughts, some recurring thoughts or dreams. You're going to be very grateful for the information that you receive from this person. This person is helping you to stabilize your energy here on in whatever direction that you are choosing to go moving forward. I really feel like y'all moving slow about what it is that you are doing and how you want to do it here. I also feel that in the month of October, you want to be mindful of the music that is played when you are with someone, with a certain person. That's interesting. Yeah. Because I see where you don't want to fuss, you don't want to fight, you don't want any conflicting energy in the month of October. You are really trying to figure some things out before, again, there's the Fool. I didn't see it earlier, but there it is. Before you take this leap of faith, or before you start a new venture, whether it be a partnership or employment. So these first few cards, these first 6 cards, thank you. These first 6 cards are really telling me that you are taking the time to really gather yourself, taking your time to assess certain things. Some of you are walking away from family, and the 6 of Swords came out. Once you get the mental clarity that you need, you are walking away, moving into calmer waters, because now you realize who you need to release, when you need to do this, when do you need to move on from certain situations that have served their purpose in your life. You will be reflecting and realizing that everything that you have gone through, everything that you have gone through has made you who you are. You're thankful for this. There's a lot of gratitude. Some of you are seeing things from the space of you're claiming your individuality, if that makes sense. And you're taking action once you really realize how things work in your life and this new journey that you are embarking upon. You may be deciding to go back to school, or really deciding to confer with an attorney for a certain situation. You feel like you waited long enough. Now it's time for you to take action. I also feel that there may have been some type of manipulation, someone trying to get you to do things a certain way, and that may be why the blow up occurred as well. Some of you are releasing your connection to things that are hindering you, or things that you feel are hindering you. You're releasing yourself from you're not playing games with anyone anymore. So you're, like, many of you are really graduating on when it comes to what you are allowing in your space, who you are allowing in your space. And you're taking this leap of faith by the end of the month. You may begin to feel restricted by certain situations. You may feel as though you can't get away from something or someone, but they want you to continue to move forward. They want you to continue to assert yourself, use the discipline that you are training yourself up on, and know that you have what it takes. Your independence is the key to the foundation of who you are. So they're saying that you shouldn't doubt this, that is coming in. I feel like y'all are going on a lone journey, going ahead and taking matters into your own hands here. I feel like there's a lot of ancestors that support you here, but you may also have a lot of actual family members who are supporting this movement forward. I really see here where you are planning out some things, and taking your time on how you proceed, sweetie. Yeah, you're committing to this. Some of you have really whatever that shitstorm is, or that tower moment, whatever that is, that whatever transpired, no matter how bad it may have felt when it happened, you're really in a space of, you move into more of a space of having this gratitude, because what it's done is kicked up your intellect, kicked up your not necessarily just your intellect, but this has a lot to do with a certain way of doing things. Like, you're committing to doing things a certain way. This could also be a new commitment for you. You may have decided to move away or move from a fire sign, someone in their early 30s maybe. You decided to move away from this person and do things on your own, and you are committing to it. Some of you may have taken some type of oath here recently, or will be taking some type of oath. I do see higher education, but that can be on the spiritual realm as well, because many of you are really ascending to the point where you are open and welcome to all of this new information that's about to come in for you. They're also saying here, I don't know if it's a wind chime. You may begin to hear the wind chime before or after you enter a mystery school, for those of you who are ascending on that level. but it does have a lot to do with your synchronicity. It's either the sound of a wind chime or like this is something that you will hear in your inner ear. And this is also something that your guides are letting you know that they are near and that you are making the right decision when you think about what it is that you need to do and how you need to do things, and then taking action, making a move. Because some of you will feel like you are tied up in a situation. Like 1 minute, okay, so here's how it goes. Okay, I'll get to this in a second. So this is what I'm hearing. Now, you're going to begin to use logic over emotion, but many of you will be in a space where you go from, you're in your feminine wisdom, your feminine energy. So you will be very sensitive. Some of you may even be in a space, this may be around the time of your moon phase, ladies. Okay? Just keeping it 100, because it's right here, moving forward. Now, in this period of with your moon phase, and you just being very receptive to and sensitive to a lot of the energies that are surrounding you, I feel as though there may be something that you read or something that sparks your interest, that has you, this could even be some type of ancient text or something to do with something that you find in your home, or something that you find from okay, someone close to you that is going to provide some insight to you. So when you move into this space, you'll begin to possibly have information overload. With that information overload, what it's going to do is have you really thinking about, kind of anxious about what it is that you want to do moving forward, how you want to move forward in a certain situation. And with that energy here, there may even be some of you, there may be some insomnia for you here. There may even be some thinking about what it is that you need to release and how you will be releasing it. But at the end of the day, this is going to be something that will totally be up to you. This isn't something that anyone can make this decision for you, because things are about to move fast. And I feel like whatever it is that you've been researching, or this person tells you, it's going to have you in a space of being unsure, unclear about which direction to go and how to get there. I do see here where some of you may be out in your garden, or you may be, it's something to do with nature. You may decide to start taking walks, or you may even decide to, okay, some of you, your clothing is going to change. There may, okay, so let's slow down. After this period of being anxious, or going through, having this panic attack, or some type of anxiety, this insomnia, this worry about a decision that you want to make and how you want to go about doing it, you're going to move into this space of calm again. And it's more of a grateful space of, you're grateful for not being conflicted anymore. You're grateful for not leaning on anyone, because you are being patient. You're observing things for what they are. You're seeing things for what they are, and you're being patient. Once you get to this point where you are content, we're still not here yet. Just hold on. Once you get to this spot, this space where you are content, I see where there may be a number of creative ideas or creative endeavors, or some of you may be attracting a lot of suitors, or you may have more than one suitor, and you'll be very optimistic about what's to come in the future. Here, you'll be filled with optimism, filled with so this must be when you're ovulating, ladies, right here, because it feels like it right here. It's after the moon phase and everything else that's going on right here. So you may be feeling very optimistic and very drawn. People are drawn to you. There may be a lot of conversations that are had with people that you don't know, a lot of strangers. And at this time, I feel like you will go into a space of assessing what to do next, assessing how to do this next, assessing. See, this is a change of destiny. So you are trying to figure out which way do I go and how do I go about making this happen, right? So with this high energy that's coming in for you, and it's going to feel like, some of you, it may feel like it's out of nowhere. You will be needing to make a decision. So that's when we look at the Two of Wands. There will be a decision that you feel as though you can't make this decision because you're unsure of how to get out of a certain situation possibly, or feel as though your hands like are literally tied, or you are bound to a situation and you know that if you no matter what it is, that whichever direction that you go or whichever decision that you make, it will most likely offend someone. And I feel as though this is what stood out to me. I feel as though there may be some conflict when trying to get away from a situation that has really been something that you've been trying to get out of for 5 months, 5 years, 5 weeks. It's a 5, right? And there may be some chaos or confusion caused by you making this decision. But you are feeling, when you are feeling very optimistic and wanting to go ahead and make it, you know that you'll move into this space where you have to allow time to. This is going to be about timing. Some of you, it may be divine timing, but there's some time. You're going to need to take into account time. Communicating your needs, your wants, your desires with spirit, your needs, your wants, your desires with someone that you are dealing with. There's something with communication and being patient. Yeah. Damn, 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, 8 of Swords, right? But here, what I'm saying is, I really feel, look at this. There's a huge decision you have to make, Taurus. And it may cause some shit. You may even be worried about what people will say. You may be worried about if you make this decision, this will cause some type of legal situation that you're not prepared for. Or you may be, whatever it is, you're going to figure it out, right? So I'm not worried about that. But at this time, you may be worried about it. So what they're saying is, when you think about what it is that you want to do and how you want to do it, it's going to be very important that you try not to overthink it. Clarify this 8 of Swords. Try not to overthink it. Let things be what they are. Allow things to end in order for something new to come in, because things are literally being removed from you. This is about time. Being patient with the process. I'm also seeing here where there's going to be a lot of communication. Some of you may be waiting for some communication. It's coming through, and it's coming through fast. Some of it you don't want to hear. Some of it will really give you some type of leverage. Here we go. So, if you get in this energy of feeling like you don't understand why 1 minute you were, because you're really in your feminine energy, your feminine energy in the month of October, right? But there will be a surge, a very strong energy when it comes to your dreams, or when it comes to this is a lot of like your charisma, your magnets, like just feeling good and popping and everything. Then all of a sudden you feel drained. All of a sudden you feel with these 2 cards crossing each other, right? Excuse me. With these 2 cards crossing each other, you may begin to feel as though you're caught up in a situation, or you're caught up, some of you may be caught up in your head to the point where you feel as though you can't move. But what I saw in this card, let me go and get to it, I rung the bell, is that some of you may even be feeling trapped by fear or lower energies. I'm seeing nightmares. You may begin to feed yourself certain stories because of some dreams that you are having, or visitations. You have dominion. You are the sovereign ruler of you. Okay? because there's a man coming up at this card. So there may be some spooky shit. Spooky. Okay. Coming out of nowhere that has you fearful of this new level of energy. These create. See, okay, thank you. Some of you have ideas that need to be realized. You need to go ahead and step into them, but you're going to have to make a tough decision. Okay? You have to make a tough decision, and something will need to be released in order for you to make this happen. I feel like you're going to do it. Because what I'm seeing here is that there may be some things that are happening or surrounding you that make you afraid to do what you are called to do. Could be your boss. It could be this Emperor, this Aries, Capricorn. Who else here? Cancer, Taurus, of course. If anyone here, like, I really feel like some of you may have just recently found out that the person that you are dealing with it's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde energy with this person. You didn't know that they get like this. They may turn up when they are under the influence, or someone may act a fool when they are under the influence. And you're trying to figure out how can you get out of this situation, because things may be smooth one moment and then the next moment you just don't know. That don't feel good. Now, here, someone's trying to get away from this person, or trying to, this could be a job. This could be a job. Okay, so this is what I just heard. The other way I just heard this is that some of you need to take control of any type of addictions that you may have, or anything that may be draining you on any level at this time. It's a hard decision to make, but they want you to keep striving forward. Some of you may have fallen off the wagon. Whatever that means to you, it doesn't necessarily mean drinking, drugs, alcohol. It could easily be that, it could be a food addiction. It could be just something that lowers your energy here. Because it's time for you to stand in your truth when things come full circle. When you get into this Eight of Swords energy, when you feel as though things aren't working out when you need them to, or how, that's when a lot more momentum, movement will come in for you. But it's all about you asserting yourself early on. Clarify this, Emperor. Yeah, this is someone who may have a very strong tongue. Someone even if this isn't someone you deal with in your everyday life, I really feel that they may be someone who tries to get other people to not like you or not deal with you. Some of you are dealing with two people, this Emperor and another person. But at the end of the day, what I'm seeing here is that there may be some conflict. This person may have a lot to say, like they don't want you to do something a certain way. They try to control your life. And the reason I say that is because of this. You're trying to either climb the corporate ladder. Like, that's literally what I got from that. But you're either trying to get to make things right, or get things back right in your life, whatever that is for you, whether it's getting back stability and control of the home, or trying to do things and take the higher ground. This person ain't trying to let that happen, because I see where there may be a number of people gossiping and slandering, or I really feel like this person has something to do with it as well. I'm seeing here that there's someone who is going to point out the truth, someone who is going to have your back in a certain situation, someone who is going to help you. Yeah. This may be work. But overall, I feel like there's someone, a fire sign, who's coming in to help you outside of the Emperor. Some of you may even, this may be your father that is like you're not good enough for this, or you're not good enough for that. And I feel like when you get to this space where you're going to realize what you are willing to compromise and what you're not, Because you're gonna. This is this month for you. It's all about compromise. I feel, because your finances are about to pick up, right? And there's a lot of power once you make up your mind on what it is that you want to give your time, effort, and energy to, that's going to be the driving force for you. Here. There's someone who's coming from out of town. Could be your uncle. Someone's coming from out of town that is going to also help you. Here. Yeah. Someone is coming from out of town that may be willing to help you or wanting to help you. And I really feel that you may think that they have a number of other options instead of coming toward you for help or coming toward you for something. And whether this is a family member or whoever, I don't think that this person has a lot of options. But they're going to be beneficial to you in some manner. Now, I am seeing here that when it comes to how you see things toward the end of the month going into November, you want to be grounded, because I'm seeing here that there's a number of things that will be uprooted. There's a number of things that you've been working. There's some things internally as well as externally that you are working on, and you want to try and give them the attention that they need. So you may want to go ahead and begin to plan certain things, or plan on how you how you want to do certain things here. Now, the other way I'm seeing this is that there may be you may be trying to end something with someone, and they won't let you go, and they won't stop communicating with you, or there may even be just a lot of this person trying to get your attention, doing the most. Okay. You have a strong, a very hard-pressed decision to make in order for you to really get to a space where you feel at peace. Where you feel at peace and don't feel conflicted. I feel as though people, there may be, with these 2 5s and both of these 5s being about, to me, communication, right? This is communication. This is, okay. Read that next. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So, with these people disagreeing with you, or be mindful. With these people disagreeing, let me finish that. With these people disagreeing with you, or people, you may feel as though people are coming for you. They don't understand where you are coming from. They don't understand why you made a certain decision, or trying to get you to make a certain decision. It's very important that at night before you go to bed, that you ask for the clarity that you need, so that you will receive it in your dream state. Because I feel like a lot of you will be having a lot of lucid dreams, like for real, back to back to back to back. And there's a lot of information in there, so make sure that you have your journal and your notepad and your ink pen ready for this. Because I'm seeing here where when you make this decision, this is going to piss a lot of people off. I'm also seeing here, or maybe one person, I don't know your life, but I'm also seeing here where there's an idea that will come about. There's some clarity coming in the, like, this could be constructive criticism, but there's some clarity coming in these with what the things that you may hear, or the observations that you make from conversations that you either overhear, or the way that someone says something to you, to reveal to you that it's been a problem for a while. So then you'll be going back and trying to really figure out how this all works. How does this have anything to do with the other? So then we go to these two cards that I just pulled. Another decision that will need to be made. This decision has a lot to do with you reflecting on your past, you being able to cut out your fears, cut out, because there may be a lot of things that are triggered from your childhood that you are reflecting on at this time. You're seeing things from a different perspective, and it's time for you to cut out any illusions, cut out any types of worry, doubt, or stress that may be coming under any of the moon energies, I really feel. Overall, some of you may be making a decision to get out of a situation with a fire sign because you feel as though it's not worth you investing any further in. You may feel as though, because this could easily, you may feel as though this person is after, like they may be draining you or something like that. I'm so sick of this shit. They may be draining you financially or energetically, so you want to cut that cord. Others of you may have this fire in your chart, and you can't make a move until you figure out how to move forward. What do you want to do next in order for you to be independent, in order for you to continue to strive for what it is that you want? You're taking your time, taking into account what isn't a good investment, what is going to pay off in the future, who is going to pay off in the future, because many of you may have a number of options, and the person that is for you will be revealed to you, and then you'll have to go ahead and make a decision. Whatever decision that you make at the end of the day is going to bring about new beginnings for you. This decision that you make is going to be one that will be illuminated. A lot of your feelings of the worry, the doubt, or this huge shitstorm that happened, you're going to see why it happened. It's going to be illuminated. I feel as though your synchronicities will have a lot to do with music moving forward on that end. Remember, on the other end about the music. This is the other end of music. With this, I really feel that some of you may have an epiphany when you are out at some restaurant. There's going to be an epiphany where you're going to finally realize and smile out of nowhere that the decision that you made to take on this new level of responsibility is the right one. There's going to be light shown on an earth sign or a fire sign for you to know if this is the person that you will be with overall. Someone is also giving birth at that time. That's you in that new level of communication. Now you're going to see, some of you will finally realize what it is that, how to converse with possibly a Leo. But overall, you will begin to see how certain things that you may say are stronger now. Certain words or certain, the way that you carry yourself, something about your self-esteem, your, this could be ego, but I don't think so. But you will be checking your ego more so by the end of the month. There is, once you begin to get into this energy, there's a water sign, possible water sign, or someone who is emotionally mature, who has strong feelings for you. This may be someone that you left behind or before. But they have strong feelings for you. They may ask you for some help overall. This may be someone who is kin to you, asking you for some help out of nowhere. And you will decide if you can help them or not. Because I really feel whatever it is that you are planning to do, I'm going to clarify this person, then I'm going to go. Whatever it is that you are planning to do, by going into November, it's going to be beautiful. I really feel that a lot of your energies will be changing. There will be expansion and growth when it comes to whatever it is that has been a challenge. It's coming full circle. So now there's expansion, there's growth, there's communication coming in that you've been waiting on. Some of you may even be traveling or taking a trip as well. But there's a lot of major changes happening within the next few weeks. There's wish fulfillment. Whatever it is that you have been working towards independently is going to be successful, I feel. It's something to be happy about, something to celebrate here. I really feel that when some of you get into that anxious energy, you will be in a space where you feel as though you may feel like you want to rush. There's a rush, a feeling of things need to happen. This needs to happen. That needs to happen. But you'll slow that energy down. I don't know why that came back up. Now, you'll slow it down. Just breathe. Focus on your breath. Try to have some go-to affirmations, mantras. Watch a funny movie. Watch some comedy shows and such, like I'm about to do. I'm about to watch Tropic Thunder. Now, about the guy or girl that's coming in, that's feeling oppressed and feeling as though there's a lot of stress here and they just about to give up on life. Yeah, they will be sending you some type of message. They need some financial assistance. Whether it's a water sign, earth sign, or a fire sign, whoever it is, they need some type of assistance here. Because I feel as though someone may have lied to them. Someone may have taken something from them. Someone took something from this person. Now, if they're not asking you for money, they want a new beginning and a commitment with you because now they see you in a different light. But they may, now they see you in a different light, right? And just be mindful of your who you lend to by the end of the month. Yeah, because this person has been through a lot and they may even be in a space. This may even be someone that you are just sick and tired of and are mentally exhausted. But I'm just seeing here where this person is really in a space where they don't know if they want to move forward or not. Yeah, I believe this is someone outside of you. They don't know what to do to keep you. They don't know what to do. They really have strong feelings for you. They want to come in and try and make a commitment with you. They may be sending a message or what have you. They may have came up missing for a while and didn't tell you where they were or where they were going. They've been in hermit mode. They've been through a lot. They may have even been incarcerated and you didn't know. I don't know why I get buried alive. Yeah, they took some time out, whoever this is. They may even be dealing with going through a huge... they just started a job possibly and it's not paying enough. But whoever this is, they're taking some time out to try to get themselves right. But that's why they want to move slow with you. Or this could be you doing this to somebody. So overall, what I'm getting here is that you may be in a space of taking time away from them. You may be closed off from them because they were closed off to you, and now they want to try and come back because they've gone through this deep-seated, they may have been depressed, deep-seated, reflective energy here. Whoever this is, for like, the one thing that I am picking up is that they may not have enough money for food and they've been just staying away. Maybe this is because they can't take you on a date. Yeah, they've been in hermit mode. You may be dealing with a Virgo. So with this person, I wouldn't worry too much. But if this is you and your energy, they really want you to take your time in your approach to certain situations and people. They want you to really, when it's time for you to go into this hermit mode, that you do it. Detach from yourself and the outcome of whatever it is that you are working on, and allow the energies of the universe to help to guide you. A lot of answers are coming to you when it's time for you to really take a pause. Because I feel as though some of you may be in a space where you're overworked and overpaid. There may even be a sense of needing to cut out some stressful, even more stressful situations and people moving into the month of November. That's it. If you made it this far, you really hung in there. I don't know what the hell I done said now. I need to name this something. So name a shitstorm. Because Taurus is going through it, baby. My goodness. I told y'all that nighttime energy. And then I'm in my meditative mode. In my female energy. I like it. It's cool, calm, collected. It's not like the broad I was the other day. I was a whole broad. Talking all hard. Not real bad, but you know, I have to be mindful of the conversations I have with people. People learn you to hurt you. Sometimes, you know, if you don't understand how I operate, you'll swerve and down. I ain't who I am. Be like, hell nah, I thought this been... Child, please. I ain't in the business of explaining no more shit. It just is what it is. Now, I love y'all. Okay? Don't stress too much.